We've all heard the phrase, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. And that applies to your career, to your relationships, and to your financial life as well. It's never a good idea to expect everything from one source. So when it comes to our financial life, it's really important to have multiple streams of income. The truth is, there are a lot of factors that we can't control when it comes to our income. Our boss, the economy, the government, all sorts of choices that we actually have no control over. What we can control, however, is not expecting one thing to make or break our financial future. In this episode of Financial Freedom Friday, I'm going to teach you how to create multiple streams of income, which ones to do, and also 3 strategies for building them so you don't get overwhelmed. Plus, I'll reveal every single one of my income streams and how I got each one going. After having the typical high school jobs and college jobs, I started a business in network marketing, which was my first real stream of income. My network marketing business is with a company called USANA Health Sciences, and that business that I started when I was 18 is still thriving today and paying me each and every single week. So that was a pretty smart income stream to begin, and I still work on it and build it. The next income stream that I added in was affiliate marketing. That's when you refer people to a course or a product or something that somebody else created and you just earn a commission for it. So that's my second stream of income. My third source of income is teaching workshops live and speaking, public speaking. The next is writing, so book advances, writing articles, and book royalties. Then I also teach courses online and get paid for that. And finally, I have some investment income. So I've just named 6 different streams of income in my business and my life. And what's great about that is I'm set up, and me and Mike are set up, so that no matter what's going on in the economy, no matter what's going on in the government, no matter what's going on with the various businesses that we're part of, we will be set up to not be dependent on any single one of those. So what are some other examples of streams of income that you might incorporate into your life? You might earn a salary as an employee. You might earn an hourly wage. You might earn commissions. You might have affiliate income like I do. You might have business income from a business that you started. You might have income coming in from real estate investments or business investments or investments in paper assets like stocks and bonds. And you might also have residuals from intellectual property. So when you're looking at all these possible streams of income, I named the 6 that I have, and then I gave you some other examples. Where the heck do you start? I recommend starting with 1 stream of income to get your living expenses covered. I think that's fairly obvious, but you want to make sure that you can survive in order to thrive later on with multiple streams of income. The stream of income that should be covering your living expenses would be what I like to call the low-hanging fruit, or the thing that is an obvious moneymaker that you can do right away to bring money in as soon as today or tomorrow or maybe next week. When you're ready to pick your second income stream, I would really recommend picking something that can be residual or recurring. What happens is when all your sources of income are linear, meaning that you have to trade hours for dollars and there's no way to get paid more on your work than for trading an hour for $1, you end up stuck on this treadmill where you feel like you constantly have to keep working in order to make money. That feeling of being on the treadmill constantly is going to inevitably lead to burnout. And I'm going to do a future video on how to be self-employed and not be burned out. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss that video. Some examples of residual or recurring income would be income from network marketing, income from investments like real estate, or possibly income from intellectual property that you're getting paid over and over and over again. The third thing is you want to focus on getting every single stream of income really solid and rockin' before you add another one. Now, this is one of those situations where I say do as I say, not do as I do, because one of the biggest mistakes that I've made in my business career is focusing on too many things at the same time so that none of them really get my full attention and so that none of them really get going. And so that's a mistake that I've made in the past that I have been correcting lately. And the results of focusing on one thing at a time until it really gets going are so powerful. Now, in terms of multiple streams of income, it might actually take you a couple of years to get one stream of income going, especially if it's a business like a network marketing business. That's going to take like a 3 to 5 year commitment to really get it rocking, but it's worth it. Spending 5 years on building an income stream that's going to pay you for the rest of your life is one of the smartest things you can do, and I highly recommend it. But make sure you stay focused and don't get distracted by all the shiny objects. My friend John Dumas, who does the podcast Entrepreneur on Fire, says FOCUS stands for follow one course until success. And I love that quote because it's so true. Just as an example for you, I built my network marketing business with USANA for over 5 years before I even started a blog. Now, I didn't know that the blog was going to turn into a whole other income stream with affiliates and courses and all sorts of other things, but I want you to know I spent a solid 5 focused years building my network marketing business before I even started down any other path. The other great thing about focusing on one thing until you get it rolling is that focus prevents overwhelm. The smartest way to stop from getting overwhelmed is to just focus on getting one thing going. If you want to dive deeper into what income streams would be best for you, pick up a copy of Money, a Love Story, which is a best-selling book that I wrote, and in the appendix, I go into these financial freedom freeways, which are all the different ways of creating financial freedom, types of residual and recurring income, and there's pros and con lists so that you can pick which one would be best for you. If you like this video, share it with your friends, like it below, subscribe to this channel on YouTube, and be sure you go to katenorthrup.com/quiz so you can take my free quiz on what your relationship with money says about you. When you take the quiz, you'll also be added to my subscriber list so you will never miss another episode of Financial Freedom Friday. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next Friday. The Money Love course is back and better than ever. To be first on the list to know when it launches, go to themoneylovecourse.com to get on the list.